day 2 of Bocas, we had a full day of touring scheduled. So we had to be there at 9:45. So we got ready. Everything went smoothly. We walked up the block to where we were going to meet the boat, and we met the tour guide. I wish I remember his name, but I don't remember his name. I just remember that it started with an H and it was like an American name, which was weird because he had a whole Caribbean accent. But look, yeah, he definitely didn't look like he was you know, an island boy, but he definitely was talking the patois. So anyway, so we go to the tour, and the first thing on the tour was the Dolphin Tour. So we get in the boat once again, because like I told you, everywhere you want to go is by boat, okay? By the way, I forgot to mention how the first day of me on this boat, I was just a nervous mother effing wreck. Like, I was just nervous, okay? Anyway, fast forward, by day 2, I kind of was a pro. Plus, we were in a bigger lancha, so it wasn't that small like the first one, so I wasn't getting like nervous. So we get in the boat, and it was a group of us, so it wasn't just me and Babe by ourselves. It was like a group of us. So we get in the boat, and the first thing that we did was the Dolphin Tour. So we go out, we drive out, I want to say maybe like 25 minutes out in the water, okay? The waves were just, yeah, it was pretty, the tides were like pretty like rough or whatever. I was just a nervous wreck. So we get on or whatever, and we go dolphin sightseeing, I guess it was, and that was kind of cute, I guess. Yeah, right. And then after that, we went to this place called island called Sloth Island, and it was basically like an island where there were a whole bunch of sloths, and you get like the history of the sloth. Cool, a little boring, but I didn't see any sloths. Bae said he's seen sloths. He's seen a sloth, and we were like struggling. We were like struggling to see. I didn't see any sloths. So that was that. And then we did snorkeling. I wasn't doing any snorkeling. I wasn't getting in anyone's ocean, okay? Yeah, I wasn't doing that. Yeah, I'm not, but Bae did. He went in and he was just searching, and he said he's seen a couple fish. And then it started raining, so I was just like really over it at that point. And then on top of that, you know, Mother Nature came down on me that morning, you know, out the blue, and I was just like, sis, where you came from? Yeah, so she came and she kind of put a dagger into my whole mood. So I really didn't want to do much of anything at that point. Anything that involved me getting into the water, was not trying to do that. And then we went to the beach called Isla Zapatilla. Oh my God, I think this was the best part of the tour, was going to the beach. The beach was, oh my God, I love the beach in Bocas. I think they have one of the most amazing beaches, because Red Frog Beach, bomb. Isla Zapatilla, it was a private island. The beach was super clear. The water was super clear. The sand was like white. It was clean. It was so relaxing. The only difference between Red Frog and Isla Zapatilla is that Isla Zapatilla is on a private island. There's no restaurant, so you have to literally like bring your drinks and bring your food, because yeah, they don't have that. They don't have any places to eat. And you know your girl likes to eat, but yeah, no, they don't have that. So for me, Red Frog Beach is for the win, because you know they got food for me to eat. But Isla Zapatilla was gorgeous, okay? I think that was the best part of this whole entire tour. And then after that, we went to this restaurant on another island after the beach, and got something to eat. I don't know what I got. I didn't like it. So it was like $15 per person, and again, they do not take any credit card, so make sure you have cash, okay? And my food was mediocre. It was called Restaurant Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine. I wasn't here for the food, no. But Bae's food was pretty good. He had like seafood rice, and it was okay. I shouldn't say that it was pretty. It was okay. It was good, you know. So he had fried rice, I mean like some seafood rice, and then I was supposed to have filet fish in some like sauce. Yeah, no, it tastes like more like fish in gelatin. So I was like pretty upset because it was like $15 per person, and the food was just didn't do it for me. And then they give you like soda. I don't even drink soda, but you know, I was thirsty, so I had to drink that. And then again, this is another thing that I did not like. So when we paid for the tour originally, he told me everything was included. When we get to the restaurant, he's like, oh yeah, so how much was your bill? Because you have to pay. I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah, you have to pay separately. It's not included. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, sir, why didn't you say that in the beginning? Like, you need to let these things know that food is not included, because, you know, I wasn't walking around with a whole bunch of cash to go to the beach or to be like in the water. So I was like, okay. So then I'm like, oh, well, I don't have, and let me see if I have enough cash. Do they accept cards? No, they don't. Okay, well, it would have been nice if you would have told me from the beginning that we had to pay, that it wasn't included in the tour and that you had to pay separate. But okay, whatever you say, sir, whatever. So then we were able to find $25. The bill was $30, so we were short $5. So the host put the $5, and then when we got back to the island, we had to walk to the ATM to take out more money to give him the $5 because the food was not included in the tour. So that was that, and the food wasn't even that good, so no, not worth it. Me personally, I'm not into snorkeling and I'm not into all those other things. I would have just skipped all that and just went to the beach, okay, and then came back and went to the restaurant that I wanted to, because that was like, we had to pay like, I think like $65 or $70, and it just really wasn't worth it for me. It was just really boring. So that was that. And then we decided that we were going to go back to Pirata to get food, because Restaurante Jasmine did not do it for us. So we went back to Pirata, and I ended up getting, Pirata was a vibe, by the way, when I went in there, because again, they was banging out the soca. And while we took our food to go, we didn't stay, and I got the whole fish with plantain. Well, we both got it was a $12 dish, and we got this huge fish, and we got plantain, green plantain. And while we sat and we waited for our food, we had a drink and we talked, and it was a good vibe. I was talking to the bartender. You know, she was from Colombia, and she knows how to speak English, because mostly people on the island, they speak English. They mostly speak Patois, but yeah, they speak English. So she had no choice but to speak English. Plus she's dealing with a whole bunch of tourists, so English is something that she had to learn. So it was a cool vibe, like listening to her story while we sat and we waited for our food. And then we went back to the hotel. We sat on the water side, we poured up some wine, we drank, we ate it up, we had a good time, and then I was tired after that, so I fell asleep. And then the following day was pretty much a relaxing day. We had breakfast at this place called Buena Vista. Oh my god, the breakfast there is so, first of all, the ambiance of the whole place is super dope, okay, it's super cute. Then the food was good too. I had eggs with like this, I don't even know what kind of bread, with this jelly, which was so good. And I had like bacon, and I had some tea. It was really good, okay. And then they had something called Johnny Cake. And well, everyone know what Johnny Cake is. Johnny Cake is the word, Johnny Cake. But you know, for the video, for the sake of this video, I'm gonna say they had Johnny Cakes, okay. They had Johnny Cakes with scrambled eggs, and he had fruits. So yeah, and it was pretty good, and he had like a smoothie, so that was pretty good. And then after that, we just, you know, walked around the islands, and then we went to, for lunch, we went to this place called Cafe del Mar. Okay, Cafe del Mar, you know, y'all, you know what, y'all get it. You get it, okay? The taste was definitely there. Definitely, it was kind of Caribbean inspired. However, you could definitely tell like that the owners definitely was not from the island, because the ambiance of the place was definitely, the gimme, you know, surfer Malibu vibes. However, the food was pretty good. I had like a fish burger, and it had like plantains inside of it, sweet plantains, and I had like this natural juice. It was pretty good, pretty darn good. And then they had like this wrap with, I want to say like seafood rice, I don't know, but it was pretty good too. And then the ceviche, oh my god, the ceviche at Café del Mar, to die for. So yeah, that was pretty good. And then after that, we went to buy souvenirs, okay, which was pretty dope. And then we decided, okay, let's just relax or whatever, and it was time for us to go. So now, I just want to let you guys know something. When you are leaving Bocas, okay, so I know when you come into Panama, a lot of times you have the fast pass thing, and you got to put your hand in the thing or whatever. And when you put your hand inside the thing, you know, it scans you, so they don't physically stamp your passport, and then they give you like this little ticket. I want to tell you guys, because I didn't really know this, and they didn't know this either, that you need to make sure that you keep that ticket in your passport if they do not stamp your passport. Because when we were leaving Bocas, of course, I have a cedula, you know, I'm Panamanian, so that's that. But Bay has American passport. He does not have his ID yet, so he had to use American passport. So when we were leaving, you know, they were checking everyone's stamps, you know, on the line, and he didn't have a stamp in his passport. So they're like, okay, well, where's his stamp? And I'm like, oh, well, you know, he used his finger. And they're like, okay, where's the ticket? I'm like, what ticket? Like, what are you talking about? So apparently they give you this ticket when you come in. You're supposed to keep that ticket. Go figures, right? So they had to pull us off the line. They had to go check to see when he came into the country. You know, they want to make sure that he wasn't illegal in the country. Yeah, illegal with American passport. But yeah, they wanted to make sure he wasn't illegal in the country or whatever. So that was just like super annoying, because it was like wasting time. And then once he got cleared and I'm going through the security checkpoint, they tell me that I can't come in with my tripod. I'm like, but I came with the tripod in my hand. And she's like, well, no, you can't come in with the tripod. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have a bag. She's like, oh, you have to check it in. And I'm like, you know, this is the part of Panama that drives me crazy, with the whole little backwards mentality sometimes that they have here, that it's just like, but I came in with this in my hand, and now you're telling me that I can't come in because it's a different airport, but it's the same damn company. So I was just like, you know what? All these thoughts were going through my head, but I didn't say them out loud. In my head, I was just like, you know, whatever. So I ended up having to check in my tripod, whatever. And then coming back, the plane would stink again. I was just like, okay, is this the same plane that we were on before, or all these planes stink like this? So it was just like, once again, I had to suck up the stinkness or whatever. So when I got on the plane, we were like, it wasn't as bad as the first time, but it was still stink though. And I'm just like, Lord Jesus, you know, just make my nose immune to the stinkness, because at this point, you know, I just can't take it no more. So we got on the plane, and God answered my prayers, because eventually the stinkness, I got used to being to all the stinkness. So the stinkness just was like part of it was just natural to me at that point. And then I couldn't sleep, so I didn't sleep the whole time. For some reason, this flight was only like 30 minutes or whatever. We got like little snacks or whatever, drink, blah, whatever. And then we landed beautifully. The flight went smoothly, no hiccups, no turbulence, thank God. And you know, everything went wonderful. So overall, I mean, it may not seem like it, but I did have a really good time in Bocas or whatever. I definitely want to go back. But when I go back, I want to actually, I don't think I'm going to stay in Isla Colón again. I don't know though, because Isla Colón is like the main island. That's where everything is. So I don't know. But I definitely want to go back again. When, I'm not sure. But I would definitely recommend you guys just to go at least once. It's definitely beautiful and it's definitely an experience, and beach life over there is super awesome, and if you go to the right restaurants you will not be disappointed. So that concludes my video of Bocas del Toro. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, with all the laughs that I'm like sitting up here thinking about some of the stuff that happened and like cracking up. But yeah, I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you want. If you're feeling the girl, okay? If you're feeling the girl, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, okay? And share the videos, you know, share the videos. Also, I'm trying to get to like 2,000 subscribers in like 2 months, so you guys, if you want to just like help me out and just like click, that would be great. Anyway guys, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, bye.